the thing is, she likes to strike with her front leg.
She strikes with her front leg, so be careful of that front leg.
So I get a bit worried then.
So basically, when you're trying to walk, she's going in front. Look, she's blocking her.
Yeah, I thought she starts doing.
Yeah.
She starts by blocking.
Is that barbed wire?
She's beautiful to ride. She rides at the
Is she?
front of the hand, And if you see her, she likes better wooden mat. But she's got loads of scars on her, and I think she would barge you through anything.
But in the wrong hands, she wouldn't have got nowhere with a lot of people, would they?
Does that rubbish? And I'm going to say, no, that's not acceptable. So now, did you notice a change, slight change? So now, there's something in it. Lovely. Go this way. Oh, lovely.
Hi, I'm Steve Young, doing another video for people out there, both horsey people wanting to learn or just horse owners that just want to see me go out and deal with horses. Also, lots and lots of people, as we keep saying, who are non-horse owners, who just enjoy watching our videos and get something out of them, which is fantastic. Well, today is the 9th of November. It's absolutely been a dreadful day today. It's been raining all day. So basically today, nothing horsey for me. Well, I suppose it is really, isn't it? Because what I've been doing is cleaning tack, getting everything ready, doing the paperwork and the lists of things that I'm going to be doing on Saturday, this coming Saturday, Saturday 13th, for our demo at Moor Farm in Pembrokeshire. So I've just finished all of that, and I've decided to come in. Tanya keeps saying, oh, you haven't done that video, you haven't done that video. So I've made time now, I've come in, gonna do the video for you. Brilliant video. It was a couple of weeks ago, we went to this one. A very different sort of video really, because this horse, just briefly, it was imported from Holland 3 years ago by the lovely Louise. Lives in the middle, in a little traditional Welsh cottage, sees a lot of her sister, and has been into horses pretty much all her life, and a tidy horsewoman, knows her thing. Well, she imported this mare from Holland. I think it was Holland it came from, about 3 years ago. Turned up, and the horse wasn't as described, which happens a lot, doesn't it? Things have been found out about the horse since, about how it was abused to a certain extent, and it has not been an easy road for 3 years. The one fortunate thing is that Louise can ride the horse okay. She can ride the horse. The horse is a nice horse to ride. Problem is, everything else, you step down off the horse and there's major problems with respect of space, with trailering. Now Louise has worked through that for 3 years, and now the horse will lead nicely. It's in a different place completely to what it was. But for 3 years now, since she had the horse, there's been a major problem. You can't lead the horse off the property, and this horse seems to know exactly where the end of the property is, where the gate is, and it will not be led in hand away from the property. So you get to the gate, and then it won't go, and it's been very dangerous for her to try and push it. Now the strange thing is about this scenario is, and I find this rare, Louise can saddle up, can get on her horse, and she can ride out the gate and ride up the road, whether it go left or right. She can ride it out. You try and lead the horse out, and no way is it going to go. Now it's obviously a symptom of a cause, I would say. Something in Holland has happened, and this horse has worked out how to not have to go out. So it was a learned behaviour, I think, in Holland. As soon as you take the horse out the gate, this horse runs past you, blocks you, and starts pushing you back towards the property. Every time, whether you go left or right, you go out the gate, open the gate, go out, straight away, runs past you, no matter what you try to do, it runs past you, goes in front, and pushes you back in. It's unbelievable what it does, and it's perfected it. Now, if you go past the warnings and the efforts that this horse does to do that, and you ask more, then it becomes very dangerous, and the horse kind of says, well, I've told you I'm not going, if you're going to push it, I'm going to get dangerous. And the horse will strike out, will kick, and do all sorts. So pretty much convinced it isn't going. So also there's a problem in the school, so there's that, and in the school, which Louise has had built, there is a section of school where this horse gets silly as well. So there's two things really, but the main thing is going out. So that's why I'm there, and I'll start the video now. I'll butt in quite a few times for different reasons. So here we go. Right, we pulled up at some lights for the train. We're about, I think, 3 or 4 miles away from this morning's job. It's a beautiful winterish day in a place called Whitland, Tanya? Whitland?
No. Cross hands.
Cross hands. Okay. This
No,
is
it's
Whitland.
not.
This is
Hang on.
Whitland. No, this is.
Where are we?
Not Cross hands.
Sinclair's.
Sinclair's.
That's the
Right,
one.
we got there. Yeah, so we're on our way to a horse this morning. It's a Hanoverian sports horse. Came from Holland, was it?
Poland.
Poland. Yeah, we'll get it right in a minute.
Yeah.
We're into the village now, and we're looking for. This is a little village town. This is called
Looking for a
Medrin.
little pub.
Little pub.
Church.
Oh look, they've got their own little river. Look, Bab.
Oh, no, little river.
Oh, get the rods out.
Yeah.
There'll be some trout in that for sure.
No. Are you laughing at me?
I was. You keep parroting me.
Parroting you?
You're very funny.
Yeah, I'm funny. Is that a church? Looks like a church.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if you see her, she looks like the wooden mat. But she's got loads of scars on her, and I think she would barge you through anything.
Really.
Yeah. But yeah. Come on then. Can you say hello? She's got a little pony in next door as well. Keep her company when she's in. Quiet.
Huh?
This one then. A nice size.
She's only 15 too. They're strong as an ox. She's beautiful to ride. She rides like a
Is she?
French man, yeah. She wouldn't load right then on your thing. She walks in
Does she?
now by herself.
Oh, I'm so glad. A lot of people say, you know, a lot of
Honestly.
our stuff's working for
Oh, it
people.
does, honestly.
It's
And I mean, seeing her afterwards when I tried to load her.
Really?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. And now she just walks on.
so basically a lot.
Half-ton lorry, right? And she didn't have a good journey over. They took a week bringing her over.
But in the wrong hands, she wouldn't have got nowhere with a lot of people, would
They
they?
would have shot her.
Really?
Honestly, when she goes on one.
And,
I mean,
and you've had a lot of horses, you know your horses.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of time. You know,
How old is she?
Are you videoing now?
Yeah. How old is she?
11.
11.
She's 11. That's a nice age. See,
Well, I had her at
you
8.
don't need
So I,
to have-
no.
You go, what was you going to say? You can go.
She's such a genuine mare. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like when Louise rides her out, she's as good as gold.
Yeah.
And just something flipped in her head. Louise, when you first had her,
Yeah.
this was all.
I left her out for a few months.
So this is indented worse than
Yeah,
that.
oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's still there now.
See, there's something called a seroton, we saw them a lot in Spain, and that's pretty much where that is. And they're metal with spikes, and it helps them. Well, it doesn't help, but it makes them give their pole. You know, looks like
We've said this. Yeah.
I said that.
yeah. So she's had some rough treatment.
Oh, she
Until
has,
you can
definitely,
see.
definitely.
She is a lovely mare.
And you know, unfortunately now, the only way I can hold her is to use this on
That's
her,
the
which I
jewellery.
don't want to do.
That's the jewellery.
Yeah. I've been using like,
Okay.
the collar.
Well, let's
but-
put. Do you want me to put a normal head
Yeah.
colour on her
Yeah,
now?
I know, but
Because what's happening is when you're pulling
I
that,
know.
that's clamping her
I know.
shut. You see, a relaxed horse has a. We all know that. A
Yeah.
relaxed horse is a relaxed mouth. That.
I've been like in such catch-22.
right, I'll
I'm
get-
meant to be walking her out because of the
I'll get our halter.
balancing. She's so, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's just so.
Well,
It's
she's
unbelievable.
quite chilled out here on the road, isn't she?
Yeah.
I go to a lot of horses that aren't. You know, they're
No,
a
no,
lot
she's
of the
not,
problem.
yeah.
A lot of the problem is that they get worried on their own. You know.
I bring that one in with her because there's another two out in the field. So
Ah,
I bring her in.
yeah.
Keep her quiet.
You've lowered her head. You've done a little bit of that. She'll do pretty much.
Yeah. This is what I don't get with her.
What's the weather like in Poland compared with here? Is it similar? 4 seasons.
She's never been out till she came here. Never been out in the field.
She never.
No.
Wow. So she's been in all the time.
So on their schooling, right, was literally, I had to find you the videos, I'll send them to you, was just back in the stable, that was it. And to hack and things, just like, she's amazing, she'd never seen traffic or nothing.
So yeah, that's all new to her. She's not sure what. You know when you ride her out, well when you have rode her out,
I ride her all the time, whether it's
and she'll go,
Perfect,
it's just
any
this thing in
direction.
hand. Is that kind of telling us that maybe in hand she's been,
I-
that represents
she
something
looks like
a
as
bit,
if she's waiting for me to hammer her.
yes.
Like, honestly, her
Yeah.
eye, right? She wants to get away from me so fast,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she will go through like the gate.
She might have been, if
Yeah.
you said she didn't train her very well, you've had to work on
Yeah.
that. Maybe she's had some bad experiences
Yeah,
with
I
them
think
trying to
so.
force her in, and that humans on the ground represent
Yeah.
something totally
Yeah.
different than someone
Yeah.
being on
Yeah.
top. Because she knows no one on top can really
Yeah.
hurt her other than
Yeah.
obviously they're probably, you know. So that's
Yeah.
telling us probably what's
Yeah.
happened then.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, she gets in the trailer now. She just walks straight
Yeah,
in, and she
yeah.
travels. You don't hear her in
Yeah.
there. She's like fine.
Whereas before,
Yeah.
it was a major
Yeah.
problem.
Yes.
so all I'm doing is waiting for her feet to stop here and get her to just think about just giving a little bit.
And here
Bloody
comes. We
weather.
can go in the shed if you want.
Well,
Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just do this a few times and then, because then she'll just give a little bit better if she does get a little bit, do you know what I mean? We need to get to give with her nose. She probably wouldn't do it so much with the jewellery, because as they get pressure.
No, I've been using that collar on her out in the menage and things.
Oh,
Yeah. But she thinks when you take her into the menage, even if you lead her, she thinks you're going to lunge the holy hell out of her.
yeah.
And she just goes round and round and round and round and round you. You just can't calm her. Even when you walk her down there.
She got some body, and she.
She has a new tiny in front of her towards you.
Huh?
See, when I do that in front
You've been
of
doing
her,
that?
Yeah, I've been. But when I've tried doing that on the road, then her head just goes right up.
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
just comes over me.
I'm expecting that. But
And then if I go and turn her, like to try and disengage her, she'll just go round me and round me and round me and round me. She'll do it for about 20 minutes.
right.
Here we go then. Let's see what's going on. I will tell you, it's quite rare for this problem. Obviously, that's why you've called me, because you are a horsewoman. We don't come across. Usually, it's more of a saddle issue, riding, than what you're describing. So it's quite new for me to see. So
I just need somebody else's opinion because
Yeah,
I'm,
well,
I'm at the end of my time. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. And she's at good age, and she's such a nice thing. It's worth trying to get through this.
She's
Yeah.
she's absolutely in every other way has been.
Right.
Do we go now down the end of the
Yeah, we'll just
Hello, mate.
try and get an idea of what's taking place.
Oh, I am shivered for a long time.
Yeah, it's gone. Hey, it's gone chilly, hasn't it?
It's the weather's turned, hasn't it?
I didn't see the other one.
So basically, when you're trying to walk, she's going in front. Look, she's blocking her.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's what she starts doing.
Yeah.
She starts by blocking,
Right.
and then she gets worse.
Okay.
She's actually been up the head.
Wow.
And I'm getting a bit busy because I
do
don't
you
want to
usually
lose
take coming up like this with you?
on my own.
She uses.
She might be better
This is
than she usually is.
It's amazing, isn't it? Can you see what's happening there? Every single time, horse just runs past her, no respect for her, goes in front and says, no, you came back. And that happened. Tanya pretty much filmed most of it, but there was more we'd seen than that. And it did start to get a little bit dangerous. So it was at this point, I was thinking, well, you know, there's going to have to be a little bit of firming up here from Louise as well. Then I find out, a little bit of a bombshell, that Louise had quite serious cancers. And I think they're called lymphomas. I think they're under the arms, I think. Serious ones, had a lot of treatment, radiotherapy and all that kind of thing. And what it's done, it's made her arms very weak. That kind of threw me quite a bit. So like she hasn't had the strength, and I think the mare has picked up on that as well. So we've got that to deal with as well. And and also it's amazing that Louise said that that she does a lot of charity work now for lymphoma cancers, and they do charity rides. I think she said she's raised about £25,000 at the moment, so she's actively working on that, which is wonderful, really, isn't it? When you get over something like that, had an amazing time. Talks about the NHS and things like that. So that's the situation. That's where I'm at now. Really rack my brain how I can help. Usually I would go down to the school, do a load of groundwork down there, but after talking to Louise and seeing a few things, the groundwork wasn't bad at all. You know, if she wasn't outside the property, she got respect to space. She could lower the hedge, she could trailer, put the horse on the trailer when she couldn't before. So there's a lot of that in place. So it was kind of got to happen where it was. So you'll see now. I'm going to take the lead rope in a minute and try and make a difference and see how we get on.
Is that as far as you can get?
I'll get about there. I stood here for 20 minutes last Wednesday, just letting her stand here to see if there was
And
anything.
she just wouldn't. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She can't be worse than that. A lot worse actually. She's actually been up the hedge and when Louise is here on the phone, I get quite worried and thinking, and she does like stretching out to her front leg. So be
sorry
careful
if
with-
you.
So watch her front leg.
Okay. Would you say that's about what you get?
Yeah, but then it gets
Worse.
ridiculous then. She'll just block and try and push me over, then she'll rear up, she'll strike out.
Go on then, Rebecca. I want to see what I've got to do. Just go up there and see.
The thing is, she likes to strike with her front leg.
She strikes with her front leg, so be
Yeah.
careful of that front leg.
So I get a bit worried then with Louise on her own. If she was riding her now, she'd be fine.
So riding up there
If
is
she's
fine.
riding her up there now, she'd be fine.
Yeah.
It's all just
She'd go
ground.
around the block, everything on her own, no problem.
Right, she's switching her tail now. I just want to see what...
Steve, look, she's all right coming back.
Week last Wednesday, she reared up here, struck out at me, got off, dragged me all the way up there,
Really?
went through the cattle shed.
Well, she might be dragging me in a minute.
So then I caught her, right? But when I caught her, she actually expected a hammer and you could see she was quivering. She'd come out in patches of sweat within 5
You
minutes.
watch her front leg now, and I don't know to.
Car coming, Stephen. Car coming.
To handle her.
Was that the same one coming back up?
That's it. I've just took the lead rope there. You'll pretty much see nothing's hidden here. I do have to firm up quite a few times with the lead rope. I couldn't unfortunately use my boinging stick because Louise said she didn't want me to, because if there's even a mention of a stick, the horse goes really wide-eyed and gets really worried and can't cope with it. Again, Louise found out that in Holland, that in hands, a stick had been used quite a bit in the whip. So that she said, please don't. So I said, okay, no, I won't use my boinging stick. Obviously, if I had the horse for a week, I'd get her used to my sticks, so they're not a threat from us anymore. But that's, you know, I haven't. I respected her wishes. It's a little bit more difficult for me, but I haven't got my stick or flag, which is a little bit like a whip. The horse would think. So here we go. Let's see how we can get things headed in the right direction, hopefully.
When she does, she needs a man that's under
When
the handle.
she-
I'm like,
No, but the thing is, Louise, when she gets
you
really...
can show her in hand and things, perfect. You can
Not
take
even
her
a
anywhere.
man, not even a man
No,
would handle her.
no,
I'm sorry.
no, when she goes.
Not when she really goes. No.
Dad.
Is that barbed wire?
It doesn't matter.
When it's in her head, she'd
Yeah,
go through
don't worry
anything,
about
wouldn't she?
it.
She would. She'd go through anything. The head is going up.
That's my first interaction with the mare. Straight away, massive eye-opener for the mare. She's lived a life where she's convinced she overtakes and she blocks. Suddenly, I was being effective. Obviously, it's more difficult for Louise because she hasn't got the strength of her arms, but straight away, I said, it's over. Don't even think about overtaking. Well, if she can't overtake, she can't block. The only thing she can do is pull back. But I've got an idea of what to do if she does that. But what it'll be for a while now is me firming up enough to say that you don't go there. It's over with now. I won't be aggressive. I won't be angry. I'll just be effective, and I control the feet enough to not pass me. That's number one on the list. And I was working that out when I was watching what was going on, quietly thinking, how can I help this? The number one is it cannot go past. If it cannot go past, it can't block. So that was the first thing, but it's a major big thing for the horse to deal with, because she's convinced she should do it. She's convinced, she knows she should. So no matter when I'm doing that, she's saying, no, you're wrong, I need to. And that's the way their mind works. So breaking that habit is the hardest bit of the whole thing.
He's pulling her back because she's going in front of him.
I know. And I was trying to do that, but I'm not quick enough. I know what I needed to do, but I just...
Yeah.
She's good at that, right?
Hey, you've done well with this horse,
I-
you have.
She has.
She's perfect like that, doing all your stuff like that. It's just... She knows
Um,
she's got away with me, like, and,
Well,
you know.
if I can do this 20 times for
Yeah.
you, I'm going to go further
Car
each
coming
time.
now.
Further each time.
Oh, steady on there.
But the worst is going to be here, see? We'll get rid of... Electric.
Oh, they are hard. You're riding out, they're dangerous.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Come in.
You can't hear them, can you? Can't hear 'em.
They came bombing up there. They could see
When
that a
you're
horse
riding,
was there.
they'll be on
when
them.
it's awful.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
And fans.
Oh.
What I'm trying to do for you is get her not to be right on me.
Yeah,
Once you realise that she's right on you and can push through you,
I know.
she's kind of saying nothing, I'm looking at you, it's your horse.
I've been trying like to leave her go, but she just circles me. And I'm like,
I need to build a little work to try and make that change that you can carry on with.
I'm trying to do what you
Well, I'm looking at her feet. If I can this is where the majority of this,
Yeah.
like, she's trying to overtake me here, and I'm saying no.
Things have been going quite well. She was respecting my space. She wasn't so apt to run past me. I was having to correct less, and then it happened, and it does happen quite a bit. A lot of the time when you're trailer loading, a horse will have a little bit of a breakdown. So that's just coming now. She decides, no, I'm convinced that I should not be doing this. I'm like really annoyed with myself that I've allowed this to happen. So it does happen. I tend to welcome them because I know how to deal with them. I don't get out of sorts with myself. I work through it, and most of the time, touch wood here, most of the time I have a breakthrough from the breakdown and things get a lot better. But you'll witness the breakdown a little bit here now where she gets very, very difficult.
Oh, no. If she does that rubbish, then I'm going to say, no, that's not acceptable. So I'll back her up. There'll be nothing in it for you, see? See, this side, she's different, isn't she? Because this is how she's used to being led, this side.
She is fun.
See the difference?
Yeah.
And I thought about this being like out in Poland because I travel on the other side of the trailer because of them going the other way round. So I've thought of, you know, it's...
So now she's backing up.
Yeah,
So what do you think I'll do now? I could stop her there.
yeah,
Back it up.
yeah.
Oh, I'll back her. Right? It's up to her. She can have a better life going forward with me than back.
See, she goes up, doesn't she?
She goes up.
Yeah.
So she's convinced that
And what she does with me then, see, she rears up. So I've let go of the, you know, the rope so that she's reared up. And then when she lands then, she just turns her head the other way and she's gone because she knows I haven't got, the, you know, I can't.
Car coming. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
so as soon as I'm the other side, she's saying no.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
see the difference here?
I hadn't thought of that.
No,
I hadn't thought of it.
no, I haven't. But there is a
But,
definite difference.
but can I say something then?
Yeah.
If she's okay on the one side, why can't we lead her on the one side?
Well, this is what, for the first visit,
Yeah,
this is what we might have to do.
yeah.
She's telling me here that I am not comfortable being led out on that side. Now, why would that be? We can surmise she might have had terrible experiences being led that side with her horsemen in the trainers in Poland using whips with her for this kind of behaviour, you know. It's something.
Yeah.
It's something. What a person on the other side represents. So maybe we could make a decision that if I do this 20 times now on the side she can cope with, and then get you to do it and see if we can get something that way, and then me come back when you're all happy with that to try and bridge the gap on the other side. Do you think that's a plan?
Yeah.
She's no trouble walking that way.
No, she's the same going that way and this way, but
No,
yeah.
she is difficult
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll
Same as she was. She lives over there. I ride out with her. Yeah.
What a coincidence that. Because Tanya was on about her the other day.
She messaged. I can't remember what she messaged for some reason. I think she wanted Steve's help and something.
You could easily do a clinic here. I tell you, there's loads of us around here.
Is there?
Well, you got the school.
Yeah, honestly.
I'd come.
Yeah.
That's all right. No worries. That's all right.
Don't be close now.
Yeah.
Time to pick up some shell.
Mm.
Keep going with this till she works this out. Till it doesn't benefit her to be like she is.
Is your foot holding up?
She's her.
Is your foot holding up?
My foot. Yeah, sort of. I'm trying to do it. I can do it easy on the other side. I'm trying to get it on the correct side. You with me?
Can I just say, Stephen, your flag is flapping around.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You're going back all the way up there if you perform. Now you know.
Just in case. Is she used to a flag or?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, she's. Oh, right. It was just in case. She is used to a flag, but it was just in case.
Look at this, girls. See the summit. Don't push on me. Thank you. No more pushing on me now. No more pushing. Is it? No more pushing. I know. We're going to try and get it on the correct side for you. Be easier for you. If we can, we might not be able to, but she's starting to. This is where you got the problem, or the majority of the problem, haven't you? Now what this is doing for you as well, it's showing her our space is everything. She backs off me when I walk towards her. It's going to be a lot easier for her to just follow me up here, isn't it? Than play about. How easy that is for her now, isn't it? Easy for her, isn't it?
And that was the point right there. That last time I backed her up, gave her the choice, forward or I'm going to back you up. I felt the change right there. At the end of that little rain back there, I felt a change in her breathing, everything changed. And I always look for that change, the change. Do you know what? Things got so much better after that. I don't know whether we had one more or not. I don't think we did. And you'll see things now start to really improve. So it's getting to that spot where we make our idea the horse's idea. So she started to go with us, and it was her idea in the end, not to run past us, not to keep bumping into us, not to keep performing. It was all hard work for her in the end. It didn't do anything for her. So she kind of decided our idea is slowly becoming her idea, to just follow us up the road, follow us back.
Work out, it's not in her interest to go against what. So I'm the leader, she's the follower here. Getting any better, do you think?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, you beauty.
She's brilliant at that. She is.
Car come in. Car.
She wants.
Back in the sun.
pass. What she's doing, she knows how to do it.
Yeah,
She goes
yeah,
past
I know.
the
I know.
does, yeah.
Yeah, she does.
So
yeah.
she's convinced she should be passing me to block me and bring me back.
Yes.
So this is what I'm trying to get out of her mind at the moment. It does nothing for her to pass me here. But she's saying, no, I need to pass you and block. I need to pass you and block. And I'm saying, no, you don't. No, you don't. So now, did you notice a change, a slight change? So now, there's something in it for her.
Oh, yeah. A
There's
little
something in
treat.
it for her now. That's the
Little
least
treat.
she tried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what I would be thinking of doing, I would be setting a little feed up there. In fact, we're going to give her a break in a minute. I want one good one.
Yeah.
We're going to give him a break, probably have a cup of tea or something.
Yeah. Got tea
Let
and
her
cakes
finish on
ready.
then we'll put a little feed or something up there.
Okay.
And it's bad up there.
No.
Doesn't seem as bad.
Well, the only way I've actually got up there is backwards.
Have you?
I tried reverse psychology. I tried everything. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Last Wednesday, she got
She
to me
thought
so
about going
much.
in
I
front
thought,
then.
no.
So I'm just in front of her here. I'm just in front of her mentally. So I'm reading when she, look,
Yeah.
she's annoyed because she knows
Oh, yeah.
she
Pushing her
can't.
tail.
Yeah.
She knows, I'm saying no, you don't go in front. If you want to go in front, you'll back up. Nothing in it for you. Nothing in it.
And that's one thing with her. She's easy to read.
Yeah.
You know?
Easy, yeah. Like a cat.
She's easy to read. You can, you know, her eye.
Yeah.
She tells you all the signs easily.
I'm gonna test her a bit more now. I'm gonna go into your gate there.
Yeah.
I'm looking for one nice thing for her. Let her have a graze. We'll put her away.
Okay.
And I'm pleased that I'm the other side now.
Yeah.
Because this is the
God,
side
yeah.
she's
I had
convinced she can
never-
go past and block.
Never thought of that.
Huh?
I'd never thought of that.
What's that?
She's got the one side one. Yeah, I'd never thought about it.
Car coming.
So my level of firmness
Yeah.
is come up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, as I'm twisted forward. Goes past me. Her deal now. Her deal. Oh!
She actually thought about it,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah.
Good. We'll put her away now.
Hey. You know when I had her, she didn't eat anything. She wouldn't eat feed. She wouldn't eat nothing.
Really?
Nothing. It's really weird, honestly. I was like, what have I done? How am I gonna even try and get her trust and nothing?
You haven't had it easy, have you?
No, I haven't, but I persevered.
Yeah.
She's worth it in everything. She's the safest horse I've ever felt to ride, you know. And I can leave her.
Gavin and Ren from Gavin and Stacey.
Stacey! It's a proper small holding, Tanya, isn't
Yeah,
it?
proper well small holding, yeah.
Sheep, I love them.
What you do about that, my boots? So we're going in for a cup of tea and some white chocolate muffins. I'm on a diet and they got white chocolate muffins. So me and Tanya said, oh, we'll have half each, just half each. So we had half each and they gave us one each, but we had half each, so that'll do. And about 2 minutes later we said, oh, so we had to have the other half each. Oh my God, it was lovely. But yeah, typical Welsh small holding really. You know, really look after you. Lots to talk about. There was a set of puppies in there, and Tanya was really trying to have one, and I had to really. Occasionally, Tanya's always, you know, happy wife, happy life, I say. So, you know, just go with it, innit? But no, I had to pull rank. You're not having one, because she would have had one of these little puppies. And not a hope was having another puppy.
So that was that. So we that was a nice half an hour. Gave the bear a rest, and we then went down, because on the way back, to see how things were now after a break, to see if Louise could take over, which I was really hoping. I thought it was a good idea to go down to the arena, lovely arena that Louise had built, and if I could get over the bit in the arena where she's always difficult, a little bit like where she's out of the property. She's really difficult in one part of the arena. I think there was some water leak there, and she just says, no, I'm not going there. And it's a nightmare. And it can spread to other parts of the arena then if she really gets upset. So I thought I'll go and do a little bit of groundwork, see if I can get her over that, which might help. In my mind, I thought it might help when we go out the gate, and then I have to hand the lead rope over to Louise and just hope that she can lead the horse up there. So, yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're just on the way to the arena.
No.
Not in it, are you? You're on it.
I put loads of extra drains in here, mine,
Have you?
because I got loads of problems.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're on it.
Yeah.
A lot of these, you're in them.
Yeah.
And it feels quite nice.
One thing I haven't done is use my hand, whereas maybe I should.
No, you've got to block. She's
Yeah.
never been blocked, see? So, what I'm going to try and get her to do is to realise when she moves around me, she has to give. You've probably seen that in a video.
Yeah, oh God.
It's a big thing for them. Yeah. A bit nicer. Would you agree? Back up. Lovely. Go this way. Oh, lovely. See how she prepared then to give me the space and not. So I do a ring round me. A ring there. Unless I invite her to me into my ring, she doesn't enter it. So I'll do whatever I've got to do to say no. And that's when they'll start to listen a little bit more. Now she might not be as good this side, because remember this side, she's always been led there, hasn't she? Always pushed on people there. She goes past you and pushes you. So she might come in more, so I might have to block more. Alright? So I'll ask her. Oh my life. You see a little change in her? I feel a change is coming.
And yeah, but if I just go and ask her then, like just go for a walk around there, she just goes into a tiz.
Where though? Where now?
Anywhere. Around that end, yeah.
So I'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
I'll just get, so I can get feet forward. Yeah. Back end around. Back end around. So I'm going to wait till that. Yes. Back up 2. 1, 2. Thank you. That way. Yes. You see she's giving me me nice space. I didn't like that.
No.
She didn't like that.
Go forward. Yeah. I just want her to disengage there. Face, thank you. And go this way. That's better. So I'll just wait for the right, so we're together a bit more in it. And back up. Back up. Thank you. So I'll see then. You think if I go around there,
Yeah, there's a the water comes out over there. She doesn't like that corner.
that area there,
Yeah.
let me see then, alright?
She will. I am glad she played at the end of the road because I had visions of Steve Grant today and like definitely not happening.
You're a lion.
I just saying.
But I've built a little bit of respect now.
Yeah.
I've built some respect. She's starting to respect me. In the ideal world, this is exactly where I would end. Tomorrow I pick up the same. She's respecting my space,
Yeah.
see? But with you, she's worked out she can push
Yeah.
through you. That's the problem
Yeah.
you've got.
Yeah.
But you're only a little bitty thing. It's not so easy for you, is it? See, the fact that she's just done that, I wouldn't ask again now.
Yeah.
She's come away with there without any.
Yeah.
See, she's got in her mind about. Now there, she's not really on her front, but every time she goes on her front and comes towards me, without me asking, I'd be backing her up. Did you see what happened before? She went there. She's more level now, so she's not pushing on me now. That's good. Okay, so it is possible, isn't it, to get her. And the feed's up there.
Yeah. I hope it's far enough up for you now.
Good.
Firmer with a smile on your face. Let her know you have your ring. I think when she comes in, it pushes you. That's it. You know, you've got to.
Yeah, I know.
She's swishing her tail, but I think something's bothering under her belly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's flying out.
Right, let's go up. Hey, have you ever thought about the sides of road they're on?
Yeah, she said that. She said that.
They're on this side.
I had in trailer, I had travelling here, but not leading, yeah.
Wow, this is where she's comfortable. She's telling us. She's telling us.
Ah,
You're wrong. What do you think?
yeah, yeah.
She's telling us she's completely wrong. We're going to get killed.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah,
Why didn't I think of that before?
I did it in the trailer, I put it in the other trailer, she'd do fine.
yeah.
She's telling us.
Yeah.
We're going to get killed, she
Yeah.
said. We're all right here. Ah.
Now, I'm not saying for a second that's the whole reason for being difficult going out the gate, but without a doubt, and I checked it down the road as well, she is 100% better when she's on the, well, we'd say the wrong side of the road, wouldn't we? But like in Holland, it's the same as the US and that. You're on the opposite side of the road. Look, is it coincidence? I don't know. But she's definitely better on that side of the road. When you take her the other side and going down, she gets really upset. If you take her on the side, we'd normally go up. So it isn't that busy there, is it? So I have said, you know, for now, keep it as easy as you can. Go on the opposite side of the road and just flag drivers down. But definitely it's noticeable that the mare is better on the opposite side of the road, as to speak.
She's more relaxed outside on the road.
Even time for a snack.
Do you know, right, we had Shani, this Arab mare, on loan for Lauren before I bought her a pony.
So that's the... Nice. Right then. Yeah, just look up there like it's nothing. I'm here to help you. Bump her back now. Look at her feet, bump her back. There you go, there you go. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, have it like about there so you've got a bit more. Right? Okay then. Off you go. Just take her. Don't let her bump past. Look at her feet. Keep going now. Keep going. Keep going. Right. Bump her back. Bump her back. There. Now go again. Going past you, bump her back.
Car.
Car, come in, Louise. Oh, this little lane's so
gentle as you can be, but be as firm as necessary, and let's see if you can get past your gate. Right, off you go, look where you're going. That's good girl. That's it. Where you going? Good girl. Good girl. Let her finish her bit of munch if there's a bit there now. See you in an hour. Well, I think we're going to leave it on that note for now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's the best.
Look at the improvement,
Yeah.
isn't it? The improvement.
But it's because that horse, what's her name again?
Star.
Star is convinced she should push on her. Push through her. Barge her.
That's what she does.
Yes,
yeah.
I know, but I'm saying
Yeah, but look.
getting that out
Yeah.
is very difficult to change the habit. I kind of knew this was going to happen. But, you know,
And Louise perseveres so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that looks a nicer picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
To
does.
start, anyway, to start. It's not done by all means, but what Star's worked out is that when she asks her to go back, it doesn't mean anything. So she's got to be a little bit more. She just and use what she's finding easier. I've just shown her. She lets the rope out in her other hand, not the leading hand, and then when she feels Star too close, she just whips what's the? So it's Star that goes into that, not. You with me? So too close. A bit like having a tail and swishing it when something comes too close or whatever.
Yeah.
So now that might help her. I mean,
You know, I
there's
think it has. I think it has helped her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you see, it was, to be honest, because Louise
Get too close. Leave it for your hand a bit.
Oh, there it is. I knew I put it somewhere.
Oh, that's good. Oh, shall I leave this open? Or
yeah,
shut?
leave it open.
She says she's so happy she could cry.
But that is quite a problem, you know.
Yeah.
That horse was very, very convinced that.
That was my visit. I was really pleased with how it ended up. You know, it is, you know, with the history and how bad that problem was, to get there in those hours I was there was really good and promising. So it was, I think a couple of days later that Louise got back to me. I said, leave it a day, because we finished on such a good note. I said, leave it a day, let the mare think about that. I keep saying mare, it is Star, I think, the name of Star. So I had a message back about 2 days later, over the moon. She was over the moon. When I open the messages, I always think, oh it's good. Over the moon. She's never had such good handling of her. She's made a point of going down to the school. She said in the school she's been a completely different horse. So just those few things made a great big difference to her. And also, Louise has been a little bit more particular. She did say in a message she keeps forgetting to look at her feet, but it's still, she's led her up the road. She led her up the road twice, give her some feed, brought her back. She said that was fine. She feels more empowered now, and she's trying to keep on top of things. And the more she can show Star that she can't push on her anymore, they can be lovely friends together, but she cannot push on her anymore, things should get a lot better. And also, I think Louise was really so pleased with what had gone on and how far we'd got and what she'd learned, that she's joined my supporters site. She's on there and she's booked in. We're doing a couple of summer camps here next year, where you have 3 days here and a bunch of horses, bunch of people, lots of fun, band on the Saturday night, just all things. Then we're going to ride out. We'll do a poll to see probably 2 groups to different places where we ride. Some great riding here. I'll do a little demo, and we'll have tuition, riding around school, dealing with a few problems. Just a nice 3 days. So so Louise and her sister's come into that, and I've got a feeling they're going to be quite some fun. So that's it. That's the end of that video. I'll just leave you with some little video clips that Louise has sent me. She's wearing the same top, but it is a different day. These are some little clips of how she's getting on, and yeah, all onwards and upwards, hopefully now. And yeah, I'll show you these little ones. hope you enjoyed it. Very different kind of video, but again, you know, lots of learning, and it shows the importance of space and what it can mean to a horse and how it can help things. So yeah, I'll if there's any more updates on Star, well, we're going to be doing a video of the summer camps anyway, so you'll see Star again. So okay, ciao for now, and yeah, if you can share and whatever you do for videos to help us, that'd be great. And thank you all. Cheers.